Hi everyone, welcome back to PRAKASAM tutorials. In my previous video, I already explained design, stepped impedance low pass filter and open circuited step low pass filter at 1 GHz operating frequency. So now here in this video, I am going to explain comparing both the filter responses, that is stepped impedance low pass filter response and open circuited step low pass filter response curve. And this is the design of the stepped impedance low pass filter at 1 GHz response. This is the layout of the stepped impedance low pass filter at 1 GHz operating frequency. So with 10 epsilon r is 10.2, that is Rose's RT material, and thickness of the substrate is 1.27 mm. And this is the layout of the open circuited stub low pass filter at the same specification. So same specifications mean that are 1 GHz operating frequency and the material is Rose's RT and its relative permittivity is 10.2 and height of the substrate is 1.27 mm. And this is the characteristics curve of the characteristics response of the stepped impedance low pass filter, return loss plot and transmission plot or insertion loss. And this is the characteristics response of open circuited step low pass filter, and the red curve is the return loss curve and green curve is the insertion loss or transmission curve. So both the filters shows very similar characteristics, very filtering characteristics. So now here in the second response, first save this response stepped impedance low pass filter characteristics response and import that responses here. So right click on the plot, go to import. So this results already saved and stepped impedance low pass filter characteristic response are already exported. So now they import that one. So now here S11 and S12 are open circuited low pass filter at 1 GHz operating frequency, and S11 underscore 1 S12 underscore 1 curves are the stepped impedance low pass filter responses. So now here this S11 and S21, okay, S21 or S12. So S11, S21 are the open circuited step low pass filter responses. S11 underscore 1, S21 underscore 1 are the stepped impedance low pass response curve. Now here we can observe the both the responses. So I delete the written loss curve in both the responses. So only transmission response curve or written loss curve for both the responses. So now here we can observe that both the filters shows a very similar characteristics in a given frequency range, that is 1 GHz frequency range, which is expected as they are designed based on the same prototype filter. However, one should in these two responses have different realizations, on different realizations that only approximate the lumped element of the prototype in the vicinity of the cutoff frequency, and their band frequency responses can be different. So their band responses, and this is the response of the open circuited, and this is the band response of the open circuited low pass filter, and this is the band response of the stepped impedance low pass filter. So now here the band response, and the second one, now the operating frequency is 5.67 gigahertz. So the filter using an open circuited stub, and this is the response curve of the open circuited stub exhibits better stop band characteristics with an attenuation peak at 5.67 gigahertz. So this is because at this frequency the open circuited stub is about a quarter guided wavelength, so as to almost short out a transmission.